Entrepreneurs, 70% of all businesses don't make it to the second generation. Ellen never planned for success. She starts a business from scratch like many of you. She borrowed money from friends and family and was just in a survival mode for years. For 10 years, she devotes her life to building an innovative business. Strong-willed, she accepts leadership from few people. This kind of tenacity in an entrepreneur is admirable. It really takes a lot of this in order just to survive the first few years. But unguarded strengths can become double weaknesses, such is the case with Ellen. She never worked to have any plan for the day when she would not lead the business. Anticipating the time when someone else would assume the company's leadership never happened. What should have been an annual discussion never took place. Even when her daughter Jane finishes school and joins her in the business, there's no annual discussion with stakeholders about a preferred picture of the future. Her daughter's never asked to share her role in that preferred picture of the future. After 5 years, Jane becomes anxious to know her ownership share in the business. She presses to understand her role in the future of the company. Never having initiated this discussion, Ellen is caught off guard. Ellen has not lived to understand that there is no success without a successor. Like many founders, she cannot even consider anyone else in her position. The discussions are emotionally tense and end in a stalemate. They even seek professional opinions to help them. The issue is ultimately about control. Ellen constantly rehearses the sacrifices she made to start the business and how easy Jane has it now. There's now distance in the relationship. A growing understanding that they can no longer work together seems to take hold. Shortly, one will have to go. Ellen's story highlights a common problem for entrepreneurs in a succession planning: failure to start early enough. You're so consumed with survival that you don't think about. Just spend 1% of your time thinking about what's coming down the road. Had Ellen begun having an annual discussion about a preferred picture of the business for her business earlier, her daughter would have ample opportunity to share her feelings. Never having had these discussions leaves Ellen blindsided by her daughter's hopes and emotions. An excellent framework for succession planning for these two women is: start 10 years out thinking about a preferred picture of the future and share it with your stakeholders and advisors. Certainly, with your successor or pool of successors, you need to know what their desires are as well as share your own. So press them to know their preferred picture of the future and what their role is. Develop a pool of possible successors. Make room for them by trusting them with increased responsibility. Steep them in the values that you want to succeed you to sustain your purpose. Remember, nobody drives forever. When you're ready, take some time off and away from your business to make room for your possible successors to grow. This shows that you trust them. Use these seasons of a break to mentor and develop them. Make it an annual ritual to share the values you want your obituary to reflect with your team. Remember, there's no success without a successor.